All right. I've got the controls.
Check, check.
Check, check. I got you.
Okay.
Oh, let me, when you're done, I'm going to adjust my ear cups again.
I have controls.
You have the controls?
I got it. You want to hang that up there, maybe? Well, it's going to hang in front of your... What did you lose?
It lost my clip. That's what I think it is. But
well, then it's going to hang in front of your camera. I don't know if that's good. It's going to hang right in front of your camera. Then.
What if I put it over here?
That'll work.
I think that'll be okay. Okay.
You have
I have the controls, and I'm going to
controls.
run the engine up to 2,000 RPM.
All right.
Oil temp and pressure are looking good. All warning and caution lights are off. Avionics master we turned on. Instrument master turning on.
You can use your left hand for stuff like that. That's why in most helicopters the pilot sits in the right seat, so you can manipulate the cockpit.
All right, stuff coming up. Your GPS is
off.
Okay.
You know how to turn it on? It's the volume knob, the little button. Just turn to the right. It's the volume and also turn on and off, just like an old radio.
Okay.
There it is.
So I'm transmitting and receiving on COM 2 right now.
Yeah.
Which is here.
Yep.
122.8 is what I'm transmitting on. 11927 is standby.
What does that mean?
This one? What does it mean is standby?
What is that? What frequency is that?
So I believe that's going to be the ASOS.
That's right. You want to listen to it while we're at it?
Sure.
Okay.
So flip that over.
Capital City Airport, Frankfort, Kentucky. Automated weather observation 1604 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition few 6000. Temperature 16 Celsius. Dew point 05 Celsius. Altimeter 29991. Remarks. Density altitude 1,200. Capital City Airport.
Okay. So our density altitude is a little higher than our elevation. All right, and I have 1228 on my GPS. This would be COM 1, right?
Yes.
And then in standby I have the ASOS up here too. Radio transponder, 1200 VFR. My flight level is saying I'm at 700 feet. Collective friction is off. Raised to 15.
And stay at 2,000 RPM, right? Nice.
All right, 15 inches. Magnetos, checking. Go 1 to the... Inch that up just a little bit more here. And then checking my left, go over 1, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Good drop, go back to both. Let it recover. And go to my right. 1, 2. Go 1, 1002.
Yeah, that's something you don't want to feel like that. Turn it back on.
Okay.
Let me just leave everything the way it is for a second.
Okay.
We're going to lean out the mixture here for a second and get some temperature into the cylinder.
Okay.
Because it looks like we have deposits, like carbon deposits, unburned on the spark plug. And if we lean it out a little bit, we increase the temperature because fuel cools down the burn process as well, or it cools down the cylinder, right? So if I lean it out, take the fuel away, make the cylinder hotter. So you'll see a decrease in an increase in RPM here and an increase in cylinder temperature. may already. Yeah, went past that spot. All right, let me have controls here for a second.
You got the controls.
Controls. There's 2,000. There it is. See how the cylinder temperature comes up really quick now. And we'll do that for about a minute, and then we'll double check the magneto again.
Okay.
As I push it back in, the RPM should come down a bit, right? Because we're starting to cool the engine down.
All right.
Coming down a little bit. Let's check it again. That's a lot better, isn't it?
So did you do the right one?
Yeah.
You just did the right one there?
Yeah, I can do the left one too. The left one was good before. It's going to be even better now.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You have controls?
I have
Rob?
the controls.
You have controls.
And carb heat coming on. Look for the temperature to rise. Which, there we go. And it's rising. I'm going to turn that back off. Yeah, decrease.
What else is happening? Temperature's rising in?
It's you're getting that hot air, so it's not going to be as efficient. The air is less dense, so the engine's going to run.
What happens to your RPM?
It's going to drop.
That's right.
I'm sorry. Collective down.
We'll keep it at 2,000, right?
Yep. All right,
nice
the
job,
collective is on the floor. Collective friction on. RPM needle split, so I'll close the throttle. Good split.
And what else?
That it's still running.
Engine idles, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So I'm going to bring it back up to 2,000.
Very nice.
Alright, cockpit check. Everything is clear.
Left side is all secure, especially with the door off, Rob. We got to make sure that there's no maps or charts or anything can fly out the door, because you know where it's going to go, right?
Yeah, in back behind us.
This is not a notar, so we got to be really careful with anything.
Okay. Take the cyclic trim off.
That's the friction, right?
I'm sorry, cyclic friction off. I'm going to check for the cyclic trim.
Oh, okay.
Which I put on my side, or you want to keep it on your side?
I'll pick it up for you, but you can trim it out now if you want to. Just so it feels right. I mean, so you don't have any pressure on it.
Check my plane here.
Okay, that looks good.
Good plane. And collective friction is coming off. And I can stow my checklist. And increasing RPM to the green.
All right. Would you okay to check one more time?
All my lights are out. RPM's good. I have instruments in the green, and cylinder head temperature's good.
240. There we
go. And
this guy set up.
Cage the.
Cage him, yeah. Very good.
There we go.
I'll pick it up from the ramp.
All right, you have the controls.
I have controls. Frictions are all open. Gauges are good. Right side clear?
Right side is clear.
Clear left. And I'm checking my gauges again, right?
Yep.
No warning lights. Now we're flying. RPM is still good. Temperatures, pressures are good. You have controls, Rob.
I have the controls.
You have controls. Keep this altitude as we are easing away from the dolly so we don't get too low and hit it with anything. Just move forward a little bit. Very good.
All right.
Keep going a bit. You have a long tail behind you. You don't want that to be lingering over that dolly. Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
And we're going out, and we're doing a wind was calm, right?
The winds were calm.
Okay. We will do, let's do right traffic on Parallel Taxiway 7. Okay. Get us up a little higher, just about a foot or two. Very good.
Right is clear.
Clear on the left.
And so my max continuous is about 27 inches, right?
Very good. Taxiway on the left is clear.
All right, taxiway on the right is clear.
And we're going to turn it into the direction of departure, and then we're going to sit it down one more time, okay?
All right.
Go a smidgen higher, though, for your hover, yeah? Just a bit. Yeah, that's better. You don't want to catch anything with the skids, and the 500 skids are even longer, okay? Beautiful. Maybe a little bit of a roll there induced by your cyclic.
Okay.
But everything was good.
All right.
Very nice, keeping the RPM up. I like it.
Lights are still out. RPM, engine gauges look good.
All
so
right.
we're going to go take off from the taxiway, right traffic.
That's right. Well, we'll pick it up and hover first, check the gauges again, radio call, and then we go.
You ready to pick up?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
All right, lights are out, RPM's in the green, engine instruments look good, and I've got fuel. So I'm ready to make my call. Frankfurt Capital City, helicopter 725 Alpha is taking off taxiway parallel 7 for right traffic, Frankfurt Capital City. Lights are out, in the green, engines look good. Oh, thank you for the trim.
Yeah.
Woo.
ETL, huh?
Yeah.
Nice job, Rob.
All right.
Here, ease back on the cycling a little bit. Yeah, that gives you a nice climb rate. You don't have to pull a whole lot of power there. Yeah, there you go. That's nice. Nice job going through ETL.
Okay.
Very smooth.
Got me just a little bit, but
Of course, it's louder with the door off too. You can.
Oh, yeah.
You can hear it
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
So don't be fooled.
I'm clear to the right.
I'm clear to the left.
Turning right.
Capital City Unicom. Give me a radio check, please.
25 Alpha, you're loud and clear.
Thanks, Jody. We'll do a normal pattern,
Okay.
normal approach.
Okay.
To the same spot we took off from, Alpha 7.
All right.
Clear left.
Clear right. My trim string's not dancing.
It's wrapped around. Careful not overspeed. That's enough, yeah, right there. Good job.
All right, my landing spot looks clear.
Still a little high on the RPM, Rob. Try to listen to it. Yeah, if you raise collective a bit more, that will fix it too instead of lowering, right?
Okay.
Yep. If the RPM is already high and you lower collective, the RPM is going to go higher. Right? That makes sense, because the engine has to work even less.
Yeah.
So you just raise a little bit.
Raise just
Get
a
your
little
60
bit.
knots, keep your 1,500, and that will take care of your RPM.
All right. My landing spot is clear. Carb heat can come on.
Okay.
Frankfurt Capital City, helicopter 725 Alpha is on right downwind for taxiway parallel 7, Frankfurt Capital City. Right side is clear.
Clear left.
Turning right. Frankfurt Capital City, helicopter 725 Alpha is on right base, or on base, turning final for taxiway parallel 7, Frankfurt Capital City.
It was all correct. It's a right base.
Oh.
Pick the spot you want to land at, right? Because we took off from there, and then just make it happen.
Always be prepared for a go-around.
That's right. And final.
Carb heat's coming off.
Very good. Now you want to reduce speed. If you land short, you land short. That's fine, okay?
Okay.
But don't kind of cheat yourself into the spot there. You just want to do a nice approach in that case. Stay up at this altitude is good. That was good, man.
Okay.
A little short.
Yeah.
I said Alpha 7, so that was probably what's messing with you a little bit. I meant Alpha 8 though.
I knew what you meant though, so
my bad.
That's no excuse.
So, all right, just keep your RPM happy, and then once we're on Alpha 8, we set it back down. No thanks, I don't need a shake, I'm good. That's a shake right here. That's a shake.
Okay.
Try to limit that a little bit. A little less movement into cyclic, and you'll see it's going to be a lot easier. Relax your arm. It's just really just guarding the cyclic. Make sure it's trimmed out right, and we'll set it down.
Wow.
Man. Wow is the right word. That was awesome.
I surprised myself there.
That was awesome. And I tell you what, Rob, it doesn't matter what helicopter you fly, if you approach it like that, where you want to touch down, you want to feel the aircraft and take your time,
yep.
You'll land any helicopter.
Yep.
Okay, even the first landing will be different, of course, but that's how you approach it. You just touch it, feel it, and then slowly bring it down. Very good job.
All
so,
right.
Approach was a little short, right?
Yep.
First it looked great, but then you just allowed it to come down a little too much.
Okay.
Just, could have come in with the collective a little bit to kind of gauge, but man, it was great approach. You did everything. Carb heat came on, carb heat came off. Did all the radio call. Did you realize that on base, that radio call, although it was correct, you thought it was wrong?
Yeah.
And then you stay on there, and then all your attention is going into fixing that radio call. If the radio calls, there's almost no fixing a radio call. If you start a radio call wrong, you just let the button go. Okay? and then concentrate on flying, and once everything is set up and great, you can make that radio call again, but that's at the very end of the list, okay?
Okay.
We do this one more time?
Okay, and my lights are out. I've got RPM. Engine gauges look good. Carb heat is off.
Careful with the RPM. If they fly out the door, you let them go, okay? That's
Yes, sir.
Don't reach or do something. They should stay there, but... Man, your pickups and your set-downs are just amazing.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Gauge check again.
All right, lights are out. RPM is in the green. Give it a little bump here. And my engine instruments are good. So, Frankfurt Capital City, helicopter 725 Alpha is taking off taxiway parallel 7 for right traffic, Frankfurt Capital City. All right.
All righty. Get it up a little higher. Yep, like that. Nice jump on the throttle.
I'm trying to really catch that. I'm
Nice job.
playing golf with myself almost here.
So this is about 35, right?
Okay.
Just raise collective a little bit. And just keep it right there. You don't want to raise too much more. If you want to climb more now, you just ease back a little bit. Use your cycling as your primary. Very nice. You don't even know what's going on here, but it feels good, doesn't it?
Doesn't feel bad.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, really nice job, Rob.
Thank you. All right, where my right side is
Clear on
clear.
left. Yeah. Come around, there's a school over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you aim right for the school, then we have a little spot here, and we've got a little spot there, and we've got a parking lot over here.
All right, right side is clear.
Clear on the left. What do you think altitude-wise?
I think I don't know, I'm close.
What do you think, low or on the high side?
I'd say probably on the low side.
That's good. So I'd say 1350 or something. Let's see.
Oh.
Oh, we're dead on.
Dang. My
Both
landing
wrong.
site is clear. Carb heat's coming on.
Very good. Keep that RPM in. There you go.
Just a little bit.
Captain C, traffic helicopter 26078-860, currently 5 miles to the northeast, turning inbound, localizer 25, practice approach, Cap City.
Okay.
All right. Capital City, Frankfurt Capital City, helicopter 725 Alpha is on right downwind for taxiway parallel 7, Frankfurt Capital City. All right. My right side is going to be clear.
Left side.
I don't see that helicopter yet either.
He's 5 miles. Yeah.
Danville traffic, Cherokee 4407 Juliet, 8 miles to the northwest. We'll land on runway 30.
Frankfurt Capital City, helicopter 725 Alpha is right base for final, taxiway parallel 7, Frankfurt Capital City.
Okay, Captain C, traffic helicopter 26078, right base to final, practice approach 25, we got you in sight, we'll stay north.
We got him.
I see them too.
Copy that 25 Alpha, I got you inside. All you do now is looking at that landing side and work it in with the collective. A little less of this.
Okay.
Just try to, when you feel you fall, just raise a little bit.
16 Juliet, 13 and a half to the
A little forward on the cycling because you get too slow. Look outside. Yeah, raise collective. Don't allow it to drop too much.
Circling to land for runway 12 angle.
Work it in with the collective. Slow down a bit. That looks good. Slow down a bit.
10 to the northwest and down practice RNAV 12.
Carpet. On the worst possible moment, you need to turn, raise collective, yeah, you need to turn the carpet off. Forward a little bit with cycling, forward, or you're going to come short, yeah.
Captain traffic helicopter 078, clear the active to the north guard ramp, Captain.
That was perfect.
That looks better.
Yep. Raise collective a bit. That'll slow you down too.
Oh, okay.
Raise collective a bit more. Yeah. And we'll bring it all the way down to the ground.
All right.
Remember that left pedal is the one, the right's not doing anything? Right?
All right.
Keep it on the roll-off side there. And roll off, roll off, roll off. Very good. Nice job, man. That was a lot, that was a perfect angle right there, okay? So try to kind of not run out of airspeed, because then you're going to end up short, right?
Yeah.
And then also you don't want to speed too much at the end. But this was very good.
Okay.
The only thing, when you turned that carpet off, you felt how we immediately dropped. When you let that collective go, and every helicopter is a little different, the collective went down a bit. So here's a trick. Just raise it up a bit.
Okay.
Raise up, carpet, and by the time we get back,
you'll be right
up a bit, but it will be right there.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think we do some autos?
We can.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
We'll use the runway for that. So
okay.
We'll take off from here, but then we come around, and for now we take the runway 7. So same thing.
7.
We'll stay at 1500. I'm going to give you your guys back.
Okay.
You just see now how you don't even need them anymore, right?
Yeah.
You were. I mean, it was literally right on 1500.
Yeah.
So that was very good, man.
And when we're turning final, we want to be at 1500.
1500.
Yeah.
And
okay.
60 knots.
Okay.
Just keep it at. And here's also when you plan on just flying that pattern over and over without ever descending.
Yeah.
So don't plan on that auto rotation. Just plan on you're going to fly right over this runway at 1560 knots. Okay. Then everything is going to be a lot easier.
Try to set it up, right?
Yeah.
All right. So my lights are out. I've got RPM, and my engine instruments look good.
Commercial standard.
All right. Lights are still out. RPM and engine instruments look okay.
If your engine starts failing in a hover, which it's doing right now, what do you do? Nope, you don't freak out. That's the first thing we don't do. All right? You have controls?
I have the controls.
You have controls. The only thing you do, Rob, is you let it settle down to the ground,
okay,
and you control it straight. I'm not rolling this off like that. Don't worry.
Right.
I'm just slowly taking your RPM away. So let's try that again. RPM is coming down. You just let it settle. Raise, collective, raise, land it, land it, land it. I'm taking your RPM away. Just land it like you did. Lower the collective. Once you're down, you lower the collective to the ground. You don't want those blades to sail, okay? Once you're on the ground, lower the collective down.
All right, so when you touch the ground, just go ahead and put it down. Don't.
Exactly, yeah, because now your RPM is so low that you don't have the centrifugal force on the blades anymore, right? Which is the only force that keeps the blade straight out. Now, if you have a little bit of air or something, the blades can sail up and down, and they can actually flap really violent and get very close into, or can get into contact with your tail boom. So once you're on the ground, lower the collective down.
Okay.
Okay. So there's no freaking out. All you're doing is we'll just keep the heading with the pedals, right?
Yeah.
And you just let it settle down and cushion the landing, and there you are.
Try that one more time.
Okay. Get all comfortable. Remember that left leg, that left pedal is the one, right?
Okay.
Oh, your RPM is already low, so I'm going to just slowly roll it off. You let it settle, raise collective, raise, cushion the landing, just land like you always do, lower collective. Okay, land like you always do. It's just things are going to happen a little quicker. It's not going to be as smooth and as nice, but you just land as you always do. Want to try it again?
Yeah.
All right. Did you ever do hovering auto rotations with?
I've done just a couple.
With the R22?
No, not with the R22. And it's been a long time since I've done it with the MD.
Oh, okay. I'll slowly ease you back into it.
Alright.
RPM is coming down. Let it settle. Raise collective. Raise. Okay, I have controls.
Yeah.
Don't let it crash into the ground. You still have collective. I'll show you something. Let me have controls here for a second. I can roll this throttle completely off. Get out of the pedals there for a second for me. And give me the trim as well, please. Well, we're hanging to the left a little bit. Okay. If I roll the throttle all the way off, I will not raise that collective until the end. So I roll it off. And now I raise up and cushion the landing. And I put it back down. Okay? So you can do that. You can, even if your engine is off, you can still raise the collective. Don't worry about the engine RPM. All you see in, yeah, it's because the RPM is very low on the gearbox now.
Okay.
As soon as I'm back up, maybe 100 more, maybe to 1800, sorry, to 1400, it comes back off.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay.
It's just pressure is low.
Okay.
So, your engine off, don't worry about it, it's gone. All you worry about is controlling the aircraft, right? You have controls, Rob?
I have the controls.
You have controls.
All right.
So you don't need to do that, because I'm not rolling it all the way off on you yet, okay? We just roll it off a little bit. All you do is you just look outside, let it settle, and raise collective, and like you land all the time. Don't worry about what the throttle is doing. All right, let's do a pattern.
All right.
And then we plan for an auto rotation on runway 7, okay?
Okay, lights are out, RPM's good, engine instruments are good. Oh, trim. Thank you. Frankfurt Capital City, helicopter 725 Alpha is taking off taxiway parallel 7 for right traffic, Frankfurt Capital City.
Roll off and lower. Don't put that nose too far down. Yeah. Nice. At about 35, you just raise collective and keep the nose where it's at. Beautiful.
Bird.
Huh? Third, yeah. So you're already at 45, you can go back just a smidgen, yeah, like that, that's enough. Get some altitude before we get to the power lines and all that stuff, so we have a chance, right?
Right side is clear.
Clear on the left. Alright, the bird's out. We got to look out for them.
Yep. Saw that big one down there.
You got one?
No, over on
back
your,
behind us,
on
yeah.
your door. Right side is clear.
Clear left. We did autos before, right?
Yep.
Cynthia under traffic, Apache 906 Papa is about 8 miles to the north inbound, planning to land 29, Cynthia.
I'm going to do the roll on, okay? When we do the power recovery. Don't worry about the RPM yet.
All right.
On the engine RPM. And remember, Rob,
the rotor is the bottom line.
The inner green is the rotor, right?
All right. Looks like our landing site is clear.
Okay.
Carb heat's coming on.
Yep.
Frankfurt Capital City, helicopter 725 Alpha is on the right downwind for runway 7, Frankfurt Capital City.
You lost about 100 RPM in that radio call. Yep. Always pull back a little bit on the cycling if you lose RPM. Lower the collective a bit, it will come right back up. So we want to concentrate on the auto entry.
Okay.
Okay? What is the part that we really want to make sure is not going to happen?
That we don't nose over.
That's right. The nose. We don't want to let that nose come down. Left side is clear.
Right side is clear.
So we're basically just looking out forward and keeping that nose where it's at. Capital City traffic over 25 Alpha, right base, turning final, runway 7, Capital City.
Landing site is still clear.
Okay. Approach is clear. RPM is high. Race collective a bit. Race, yep. Left side is clear. Coming around. Speed looks good. Altitude is still fine.
Need to take the carb heat off.
Carb heat is coming off. And you're with me on the controls. Eyes go forward outside. Line yourself up with the runway. Eyes forward. And we want to keep the nose and the compass and everything where it's at, right?
Right.
And we're starting auto. We just go down on the collective and after the cycling. Roll off. Feel that?
Yep.
And RPM is coming up, so we're going to stop that. That's enough. We don't have to do much more than that. Leave it alone. That's good. Look how easy. I'm not doing anything. Keep your speed. Keep that nose. Want to keep that speed, right?
Traffic,
Of course. And we're starting to flare a little bit. We roll the throttle on. And we flare a little more and a little more. And we level out. And then we raise collective forward cycling left pedal. Not a big deal, right?
No.
Let's bring it to a stop.
Okay.
You have controls, Rob.
I have the controls.
You got it. Roll on as you raise. It's leading with the throttle. It's basically roll on, raise. Not raise, roll on. It's roll on, raise. Roll off, lower. Okay?
Okay.
Check your gauges. We'll do it again.
All right. My lights are out. RPM's in the green. And engine instruments look good. Frankfurt Capital City, helicopter 725 is taking off runway 7 for right traffic, Frankfurt Capital City.
Back a little bit on the cycling, yeah. What does that 1 stand for down there?
1,000 foot.
1,000 foot what?
Remaining.
That's right.
Right side is clear.
Clear left. So you saw that I'll continuously lower the collective. I didn't wait too long, right?
Right.
Santiana traffic, Apache 906 Papa, left downwind 29, Santiana.
Oh, right side was clear,
Clear
sorry.
left. That's right.
Runway again.
Yes, please.
All right, and it looks clear. Come on, one more carb heat.
What a
Better
great
speed
day,
up
huh?
a little bit. I'm sorry?
Perfect day today, huh?
Oh, it's good. Yes. Frankfurt Capital City, helicopter 725 Alpha is on the right downwind for runway 7, Frankfurt Capital City.
And we really enter the auto rotation first, then we roll off, make sure the RPM is really not playing with us. It's just more like a convenient thing. You don't even have to do that, but it just makes it easier.
Okay.
Left side is clear.
Right side is clear.
And then you control your RPM. If you raise, you put the brakes on, right? So the RPM is coming down. If you lower, it brings the RPM back up. And you can hear it actually really good. So.
I think I'm picking up a little bit on that RPM now.
No, I can tell. You are.
Frankfurt Capital City, helicopter 725 Alpha is on right base for final, runway 7, Frankfurt Capital City.
The only thing we replace is that little fill word 4. 4. Because it's also number 4. We want to leave that out of it. Approach is clear, left side's clear, turn final. Forget about that radio call because we already told them what we're doing. Turn the carb heat off.
Turning carb heat off.
And you just look outside forward.
Getting lined up.
And relax. Are you relaxed?
I feel pretty good.
Yeah, you got to be relaxed. I'm with you. You just do it.
All right. Here we go.
A little quicker. Keep that nose up. Keep that nose up. Roll off. Check your RPM. It's coming up. Yeah. Nose forward a little bit, just a bit. Hear the RPM? Stop raising. Yeah. Lower collective a bit. Lower a little more. Forward on the cycling just a bit. Yeah. Start your flare. Smooth. Rolling on. I have controls.
You have the controls.
I got it. What was with the right pedal there? What was with the pedal?
What was it?
Yeah, what did you do with the pedals?
I was on not enough right.
No, you were on the left pedal.
I was on the left pedal.
Yep. Not enough right really is, well, it's the same thing, right? That's the problem. So you want to keep that nose straight. But once the pedals are set, you don't have to do anything with the pedals anymore. Once you took, because we took the torque away, remember?
Right.
We took the main torque away, so we have to take the counter torque away. So we ease off the left and push the right pedal, so we get no more counter torque. But we want to do it just so we fly straight and level, and then you don't have to move the pedals again.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
And a little quicker on the collective lower, and then keep that nose up. That's the important part.
All right.
You have controls, Rob?
I have the controls.
You got it. Other than that, it was good.
All right.
You have controls.
Lights are out, still in the green. Engine instruments look good. Turn this out just a little bit here. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Frankfurt Capital City, helicopter 725 Alpha